Hey, it's Bill, and here's my analysis of Game 3. The Leafs win 3-1 over the Ottawa Senators. All right, thoughts on the Leafs Game 3 against the Ottawa Senators. Win 3-1. Much better effort than Game 2 against the Senators, although, to be honest with you, I didn't watch the first two periods. I just saw the highlights, but I watched this game all the way through. There was things that I liked, and there's things that were concerning. Let's start with the stuff I liked. Second line, third line, fourth line, all battled. All played hard, kept it mostly in Ottawa's end. I wouldn't say it was a dominant performance, but it wasn't a bad performance. If you think about it, the Leafs kind of got lucky by about, a quarter of an inch. Drake Batherson not being onside. Again, how does he get wide open like that while you have a 2-1 lead? That's what baffles me on the Leafs all the time. I don't understand why defense is such a struggle to play. But I thought Muzzin played better, only probably because he was with Liljegren, and he said, I got to play defense. He should try that more often. It's way better when he plays defense than tries to be an offensive forward with all the 20 points he puts in a season. I'd rather him play defense. There's activating the defense, I get it, but you better have some backup. Behind, they were able to activate. They didn't get caught. But when they do get caught, it's a silly 2-on-1. I think the Leafs give up more 2-on-1s than any other team in the league. With this, you have backup, have coverage before, you don't have to activate every time. When you have a lead, why don't you play safe? I don't know. Try that out for size. The first line was abominable. It's terrible. Let me give this right. John Tavares, $11 million. That's right, $11 million plays the Ottawa Senators and Montreal Canadiens, who we can argue are going to be in the bottom of the Eastern Conference. The only people that believe they're going to make the playoffs are the diehard fans, and if they're diehard fans, they probably have a drinking problem, my guess. They're terrible teams. The Ottawa Senators and Montreal Canadiens are not going to be, they're going to be at the 500 mark, maybe. And our $11 million John Tavares has an assist where a puck hits him and goes in front of the net. A meaningless assist in 3 games. Ineffective against them. No dominating. How did that $11.8 million Connor McDavid do against Calgary? A little bit more effective. He's got everyone on him. He's still way more effective. Tavares can't skate. Mitch Marner, now I'll give him credit. Mitch Marner nearly hit a nice triple Lutz there. I thought he was going to turn that nicely and missed the double axle and try to do a pirouette or whatever the hell he was doing out there. Ineffective. $10.8 million against 3 teams and gets a meaningless assist. That's $21.8 million for 2 meaningless assists against 2 bad teams. Chalk me up as we're done. You can't spend $21.8 million on a salary cap to get 2 meaningless assists against crappy teams in 3 games. Hopefully Austin Matthews is back, because then you actually see a player worth the money, because he creates, gets offense, plays defense, hits once in a while, gets pucks. What do they call it? A 200-foot player. That's what he is. $21.8 million for a figure skater and a guy who can't skate. I don't understand. This is just nonsense. The Leafs are done. There's no coming back from this. The only thing they can do is trade Mitch Marner, which we know they won't do, because Kyle Dubas doesn't have the ability to react. Maybe his analysis doesn't chalk up here. A meaningless assist in 3 games, no compete level, and then when he gets booed, we already talked about that. Doesn't matter. They're terrible. And so what do you do? I don't know. I'll just keep giving the analysis. But tell me who the best players have been against Montreal and Ottawa in the first 3 games. And I guarantee you're going to have to go down the list about halfway before you start saying John Tavares and Mitch Marner. Nylander's been the best player to me in the first 3 games. A couple great assists. Simmons, the 4th line, chipped in nicely. I thought they competed. I don't know who Mike Amadalero is. I don't really even care, because he won't be in the NHL very much longer. Whatever, the 4th line played all right. 3rd line, okay. Kampf, the K line, whatever. They played all right. That Bunting was again effective. Imagine that, Bunting and Spezza, $750,000, $1 million or something. Played better than your $21.8 million players. It's unbelievable. Ottawa, Nick Paul and Brown dominated the Tavares line. Yeah, they had some chances, but come on, this is ridiculous. You should be 21.8 million with two wingers. You should be able to do more than what I've seen in 3 games. Anyways, Matthew's back tonight. What's my analysis on the game? They played okay. I graded a C. You're playing the Ottawa Senators. I guess they get the Rangers tonight, and I know the Rangers have some injuries or COVID protocol, so maybe you can sneak by with a victory, but wait till they start playing the Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning. This team's going to be shown up, unless something changes drastically. Now, Matthews coming back would obviously be a drastic change, so hopefully he's back and can enjoy the game tonight. Cheers.